Hello, I'm LuNEJuNE, and in today's video, I'm going to commentate over a pre-recorded gameplay with CrEWJuNE. And today, as you guys have probably read from the title, it's going to be about HellPhoonNuke with the growth. A lot of people are saying that growth is bad in a HellPhoon deck, and I can definitely see why they are saying that. But the reason why putting growth is actually good for low class is because most players don't actually have a high class blessings. It's impossible to get a high class blessings. So my CrEWJuNE account has only around 10% for blessings at max, meaning I can only get an additional 10%, meaning 30% on Nuke. However, because it's only 10%, I don't actually get a ton of Nuke, meaning I lack Nuke later on. So to compensate that, I bring growth to pretty much make it so that I don't have to constantly spawn and lose SP. It's actually decent, but I do recommend if your blessings level is high, bringing Mimic is way better. It's indefinitely better. But if you are just starting out the game and you have Typhoon, Hell, Nuke, Joker, and if you also have blessings, but your blessings level is low because you don't have gold, then use growth. It's actually pretty good. And I'm just going to be, this is a uncut session by the way, hopefully. So yeah, let's commentate over. So yeah, I recorded this on my phone. I think I recorded this outside, so the gameplay might be laggy. I was using some like bad internet, bad Wi-Fi. I should have used my data on it, to be honest, but I don't know, I just decided it was free Wi-Fi, whatever. And yeah, let's get into it. So I'm pretty sure I face against Yin Yang here. Let's see, we'll skip over the thing. Yep, I face against Yin Yang. So the first thing you gotta do, and here's a general tip for all HellPhoonNuke players: if you meet Yin Yang, you kill them at wave 6 or wave 5, it depends. Or if they start building up, like for example, they got their setup, but then they just all of a sudden decide to develop their board a bit more, then that's when you kind of pressure your opponent with your Hell and Typhoon. And right off the bat, you have to stagger your Typhoons. A lot of people don't actually do this, and people like lack damage and stuff. They get hit by the round 1 boss and stuff, but you have to stagger. So I got one Typhoon here, so I'm pretty sure I'll spawn a dice when when the Typhoon activates. I'm sorry, I just woke up. And there you go. So now the Typhoon is deactivated. This matters for class because now Typhoon's activation timer varies from class. For example, class 10 Typhoon will stay on phase 2 longer than phase 1, I guess. But a quick way to actually, stagger is when your Typhoon activates, just copy your Joker to Typhoon, or like just spawn a dice. Then that way it'll stagger. It won't be a perfect like timing, but like it'll be decent. It won't be as bad as everything turning on and they all deactivate. That's exactly what I do, as you guys can see. I'm waiting for this thing to activate. As soon as it activates, or I waited a little bit because it is a class 7 Typhoon, and class 7 Typhoon is kind of weird. I do get a 2-pip. Now, this is why growth is good. A lot of low class players, they actually don't have a lot of crit, and their Typhoon is probably like class 7 or class 8, class 9 maximum, I'm pretty sure. So the damage really lacks even at wave 1, because the only thing dealing damage is Typhoon. You could kind of exclude Nuke's damage and like everything else. So having growth and getting like a 2-pip Typhoon earlier is pretty good. It's actually not that bad. And also the other thing that I want to say is you gotta get hit by almost every boss. So for example, if you're playing HellPhoonNuke with Mimic, you want to not get hit by Leons and stuff until like very later on. But for this, you kind of want to just get hit by Leons and stuff at like starting from what, wave 5. So right now I'm like just playing like the normal HellPhoonNuke. The start is pretty much the same, and also try not to Joker your growth, to be honest, that much. Sometimes you have to, like like later on when you don't have enough SP, Jokering growth actually helps you. But as of right now, I'm not really lacking damage. I'm still like, it's still wave 1, you know. I can probably kill the boss. Like I said, because you stagger your typhoons, I was able to kill Magician without getting hit by Magician's meteor, which is nice. And I just kind of chill because I don't have Hell right now, and I don't have SP, so I just kind of wait. And when I start getting like mini bosses and stuff, I'll like kill it with Nuke. And here's the thing, try not to forcefully merge typhoons to actually get Nuke. You actually wanna not waste, but like use a little bit of Nuke to also gain SP and also try getting the Nuke. So now, I mean Hell. So now I got 1 pip Hell. Right now the reason I'm not, there's no real reason to copy my 2 pip Joker to Typhoon to actually get near the Hell, because I'm gonna get Hell soon, you know. So yeah, and here's the lag that I was talking about. It makes sense. Apparently they fixed like the game kicking you out bug. I'm very glad that they fixed it, because if I got kicked right now, I would have died. So right now, I'm getting a bunch of 2 pips, but again, no worries. I just let the 2 pip growth grow into a 3 pip. I don't care. It's none of my business. Oh, that's kind of bad RNG that I got a 3 pip. And yeah, the game was lagging a lot, and I can't tell if this was no, I definitely know that this is because of the lag. Anyway, so IX hacks my thing, and I try to kill the boss as much as I can, like with my typhoons only, not with my nukes. So my opponent gets set up here, and I actually, you know, it doesn't really matter, because either way I'm going to like start pressuring him at like wave 6 when his yin yangs can't actually one-shot kill the mobs. Even if they can, a few mobs will like, a few swarms of like ghost mobs will like just end them. So yeah, so as of right now, I'm just like trying not to waste too much SP, like because there's no need to. I'm not pressuring my opponent, and also the wave itself is not gonna give me enough SP either way. So like I'm just using my nukes on the mini boss, and there goes the lag as always, and my opponent just, oh yeah. And I was actually like confused. I was like, so this was the time where I actually like slightly believed that my opponent was causing this lag, but like, you know, I'm pretty sure it was just like the free Wi-Fi. It's not like free Wi-Fi. It is free Wi-Fi, but like I was in like an outlet. Like I was like getting dinner, and like this was like a few minutes before I got my meal. So yeah, and ooh, that's kind of strange. The IX only hacked once. Huh. Well, I thought this was a HellPhoonNuke guide. I guess not. So I try to kill the thing with my typhoons as much as possible, but I decided it wouldn't be enough. Now here's Night. I would probably want to get hit by Night if I didn't have those Hell dice, like a 4 pip. But come on, a 4 pip is very good in my opinion. You guys might be saying, oh, 4 pip is like not enough or something, or yeah, but honestly I really like a 4 pip. You know, a 3 pip also helps, a 2 pip also helps. But yeah, so again, it's not the time to actually pressure yin yang right now. It's not the correct time, but it won't be enough. So basically I just wait. I don't actually remember if I one-shot the Knight here, but for bosses like Magician, Leon, again, you have to get hit by their abilities first and then one-shot them. I have a feeling I do actually get hit by Knight, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I get hit because I don't have enough pips, maybe. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm not going to talk unless I actually do it. In my honest opinion, I do think I just kill the boss. Never mind, take a hit. Never mind. I don't actually know the reason. In this situation, I think I would have just, not killed it. I don't know, I guess I wasn't thinking straight. It's slime boss, meaning, I don't have to kill the boss. I can just let it, get past. I don't care. And the reason why, a lot of new players for HellPhoonNuke will, let me just pause this. A lot of new players will use this 4-pip typhoon and like Joker the typhoon because they have a 4-pip. That's actually not the play because you already have a 2-pip typhoon. And I know my typhoon is only class 7. I'm pretty sure Hell Dice is only class 8. But 2-pip is enough. It's enough. And I'm not even like, I guess, pressuring my opponent. So I don't really need Hell. There goes the lag again. And I'm pretty sure like I just do the same thing. I just kill the mini boss when it reaches the end and I let the slime boss pass. And yeah. But then thanks to growth, I have enough pips on the board because usually I won't actually have it. And the reason why I merged the 4-pip typhoons right there is because I didn't really need them. They were dealing damage. They didn't even get buffed by hell. I don't know why I merged the 4-pip here. Oh, I didn't have anything to, no, I had a 2-pip. I don't know why I didn't. So there's a mistake. I really didn't catch that when I was playing, but there's a mistake. You don't send the 4-pip. Please don't. Good thing I got another 4-pip thanks to growth again, but and while we're waiting for slime, I think I'm gonna go ahead and say a lot of people, I do recommend this deck if your blessings is low and if your nuke is only class 7 and stuff. However, a lot of people, again, as I said in the intro, a lot of people actually do think this is bad because they're like, whenever I recommend this deck, they're like, no thanks, I don't want to get board locked. The thing is, you don't usually get board locked because you use your bosses as your like way to like get out of those situations. Currently I'm getting pretty bad luck for bosses, but usually you'll like meet like at least like once or twice for magician. And the good thing about magician is before death waves, you can actually use the magician's ability twice. All you need is a 5-pip, right? So for example, you have a 5-pip ready, and if the magician like shoots down at like, I don't know, like a 6-pip that you kind of need to get rid of, then yeah, then you just let it happen. If not, you just let like another meteor hit. And now I'm pretty sure I decided to, do I not pressure my, okay, I start to pressure my opponent because I saw his side, like look at his side, like he's not gonna survive that. Oh well, he will this round. And I do actually notice, I'm like, yeah, 14 seconds left, the mobs are only halfway through, he's going to live. That's why I don't send any. I sometimes do send, like, even though I don't have to, for my own survival, just so that their boss HP is like enormously high. But you know, it's whatever. My opponent also got hit, so this means if the next boss is like knight, I can easily do it. And the reason I'm not killing the boss immediately is because I'm waiting for growth, and the growth didn't spawn any, so I just, again, I don't know why I'm merging the 4-pip. I have no clue. And that's how the yin yang dies, I'm pretty sure. I pressure my opponent. As soon as the mini boss spawns, I send a nuke immediately, flooding his side, and that way my hell dice can actually send a lot of mobs at once. And I do the same. I try to keep my 1-pips, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the whole game, and my opponent dies, I'm pretty sure. Just repeat the process, my opponent leaves the game, and yeah. That's game 1. Let's move on to game 2. Alright, so this is kind of weird. I actually recorded this on my PC. So like the quality and everything might be bad. I also have the sides because I didn't turn them off. And here I am facing against an assassin variant. Yeah, I'm just meeting an assassin. So this isn't really, it's pretty much the same as Mimic, but I feel like for assassin I think growth is a lot better. So if you're meeting like a ton of assassins, growth is definitely your go-to, because growth is just assassin's counter. And the reason why I did it for typhoon is because with one typhoon I don't actually have enough DPS, so I just copied it. And at this point I already know that I, will live as long as I have like typhoons. I'll be fine. Plus I didn't even lose a single pip. I technically merged all of my pips together, meaning I didn't really lose any to assassin, which is very nice. And I already know that as long as I like keep my, I guess my board steady, I guess it'll be fine. And here what I was thinking was insta killing Leon boss, but later on I'm just going to spoil it for you guys. That actually doesn't happen. So a safer way would be to copy the 3-pip Joker to Typhoon, but I honestly thought that I would be able to kill Leon with the 3-pip nukes and my Typhoons, but you'll soon realize my Typhoons deal absolutely no damage. Plus they weren't on the crit version, so I just get hit. But thanks to growth, I don't really lose a lot of DPS. And that's pretty much this whole game. I just kind of dodge it with merges and stuff, and that's pretty much how it goes. I don't think I need to show any more. Yep, let's move on to game 2, which is like here. All right, and I meet another yin yang because that's all I meet in this range. Again, when Typhoon activates, I spawn. I'm pretty sure these aren't staggered perfectly, but it's fine. Oh, it actually is staggered perfectly, never mind. But yeah, the same thing goes here. You just survive, by staggering typhoons. And I will soon make a chart for when to stagger typhoons, so that you like never get hit by bosses. Like for example, it's like at this timestamp, at like this point in wave 1, if you spawn a typhoon like with Joker, or you just spawn in general, you will not get hit by a boss or something. Like I'll have a chart, I'll make a chart, not right now, but like I'll soon do. And yeah, I'm also thinking of making like a shorts content for like each of the dives and like sending out like tips. Not like, I guess if you know these tricks you like absolutely dominate the game, but like just basic tips that like a lot of good players know. And here it is, another gameplay. Again, I don't really copy growth, to be honest. Some people do. I don't really recommend doing. I maybe like copy like once or twice per game. Growth is just there to support indirectly with pips. Mostly you'll just end up just playing a normal HellPhoonNuke game, but just getting hit by a ton of bosses. And because my typhoons are activated, I was able to not get hit by Basilisk. And with my specs, I actually do die, or like I can't survive purely on my typhoons at wave 2. If this was my main account, I can survive purely on typhoons until like wave 3, but because this is my alt account, I can't. So I have to actually use a bit of nukes, and there you go, I copy growth because I kind of need pips. that's the only reason. But copying growth would only be like a late game thing when you run out of SP. And good thing I got a 2-pip hell. That's really nice. So before I got a 2-pip hell, I was thinking of merging my 1-pips towards here basically, so that I can like maybe get a 2-pip typhoon and stuff. But after I got it, I changed my destination to the middle because that's where the higher pip typhoon, hell is. I do think this is one of the best sticks for lower class. I recently started using this. I pretty much used this immediately when I got typhoon, because I didn't have typhoon dice for a long time on this account. And also very good thing, I was basically using this deck, and like a few days later PowerTom actually made a video on it, which is very cool. So now a ton of people use this variant at low class, because it can pretty much beat yin yangs like left and right. But yeah, I was using this before. I tried it with Mimic, but the problem with Mimic was once I get hit by like a Leon, like my board just like it gets destroyed, right? You know, I just cannot survive like a wave 1 Leon. And growth actually kind of helps, because sometimes Leon might just destroy my whole board. Like it'll literally destroy my board, and I may not have enough typhoons. That actually happened. That's why I placed growth in it. I also tried with crack growth, but my crack growth my crack growth class is low, so like I can't, it just keeps exploding. So I think growth is a good option. But yeah, if you have high crit and like high class typhoons, high class or high level blessings, don't use growth, just use mimic instead. It's way better. And yeah, that's it. And then here I use magician to kind of get rid of my dice, I guess. Yeah, there you go. I was trying to remove another one, but then yeah. And here I do kind of think this is a mistake, but I actually do kill slime using my SP, which a lot of you guys might say that's very bad, but I just had a small feeling that I might have been able to kill slime with using my typhoons, and thanks to growth I already have a 4-pip nuke, so using that I actually thought I was going to be able to kill slime, which I eventually do. And as I said, that's like one problem with growth. You sometimes just get a random 7-pip joker at like wave 4, and that's kind of unfortunate. You just kind of have to pray that that doesn't happen. But what I'm saying is, those stuff can happen, but there are better and more benefits to having growth than not having. And like I was like set. Like when I got this 4-pip, I was like, yes, I'm going to kill slime. And when I also merged the typhoons and I got a 3-pip nuke, I decided to kill slime right now. Do I not kill slime? Okay, I guess I don't kill slime. Okay, never mind. That was a different game. that was a completely different game. I didn't record that game, but like in that game I also got slime at wave 4 or wave 3, and I decided to kill because I had like a 5-pip typhoon or something, and I had a bunch of nukes, so I decided to kill. Oh, let's just skip over this then. And the same thing happens, and then I noticed that my opponent is, you know, getting pressured right now, so I decided to send a bunch of nukes to pressure him more. But I eventually stopped because, you know, he started killing a bunch of mobs, and I just stopped in general. And I do the same thing. I extend, it's not a big deal. I just send a 3-pip and a 2-pip, I kill it. One issue that I have is that I was playing on PC, so sometimes I like misclick, right? And then like and then sometimes I don't send it in time, and like I get hit by knights and stuff, but who cares? That's just my problem. I do think I need to change my mouse, because sometimes when I'm hovering over stuff, my mouse will like let it go even though I'm like holding it in. So I think I do need to change my mouse. But yeah, and this slime I actually have to kill because I got my free pass and I already used it, so I actually have to kill. And the same thing goes on. I kill slime boss, or I kill the mobs late, and I'm just killing slime boss. And thanks to growth, I have a bunch of like 5 pips and 4 pips. Yeah. And here, a lot of noobs, I'm calling you guys noobs, but a lot of beginners will like send a 5-pip. They're like, oh shoot, you know, send a 3-pip, or like, you know, it's slime, the slime is still alive. But like the thing is, you don't really have to. What I did was, because who knows if this next boss is a slime. That's why I had to keep this 5-pip and this 3-pip. So I decided to spend a little bit more SP. Since it is wave 6, I do get a bunch more SP from mobs. So I decided to use a bit of SP here to try to get like a 1 pip or a 2 pip nuke instead of using a 3 pip. And that's exactly what I do. There you go, I got a 2 pip. And luckily it wasn't slime, but you know how it was like very close to slime? Yeah. And I'm pretty sure I pressure my opponent from starting from now? Do I? I don't actually remember. Oh, I also make a terrible mistake. So it's the same thing. Guys, the waves are the same thing. Unless like Yin Yang is having a difficult time, killing the mobs. You just have to like kill or like send nuke at around this point. I'm pretty sure I make a big mistake on Magician. We'll see that right now. Alright, so I let Magician like hit the 7 pip because I wanted my 7 pip to be gone, or a 4 pip. I didn't really care about that because I knew I could probably put like something in, and since I do have a 5 pip, I can just send the 5 pip and insta kill Magician no matter what HP it is at. I can just send it. However, I wanted this 7 pip to be gone because I don't get board locked. But this is gone, and I also destroy that. And then I think I should have probably sent another 3 pip, not a 5 pip. But I did send a 5 pip. But I killed it anyway, so who cares? But yeah, you gotta make those plays by intentionally getting hit multiple times. That way you don't get board locked. And plus, Leons probably are your best friends. I'm not even kidding. Leons are your best friends. And I kill it, and then my opponent started to, I don't know why he decided to build up all of a sudden, and I just kind of used that as my entry point to pressure him, and I just pressure him till he dies. That's pretty much this video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry, I should have recorded this at a different time, but I don't know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Please tell me in the comment section if this deck worked for you. But yeah, that's it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.